Mr. Prem, welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you so much, and I'm really excited to be here. And thank
Same
you for
here, same
having me over here.
So we are meeting for the fourth time. I would
Fourth
say,
time,
right?
definitely,
It's been 2
definitely.
years. We are encountering multiple events. We met. हम लोग MRO नहीं, not MRO.
We
So
met-
met at Dubai MRO.
Mumbai,
हम लोग.
yes.
And then
Mumbai, first time we met.
नहीं, गुजरात.
Oh, yeah, Gujarat. Yeah, definitely.
Gujarat.
Yes, Gujarat for the first time.
Yeah.
For the leasing and financing the gift city. Yes,
Exactly. Gift
definitely.
City. We met at Gift City, and then Wings India.
Wings India,
Wings
yes,
India.
definitely. Last.
Perfect. Always.
Thank you so much.
wanted
And
to be-
all this time, we have become a good friends. I would
yes.
say.
Now we are
what
good
a vision you have. Fantastic. Yes, it will be interesting talk. I'm sure.
Yes. So we won't take much time of yours, and I'm trying.
Yeah, I've got all the time because
Acha,
we
ठीक है.
want to discuss.
Yes.
We want to gain from each other's knowledge.
Yes, I
Definitely,
forget this.
definitely.
Done.
Yeah.
So we'll start with your Air Force days. Look, with me, I always wanted to become an Air Force pilot. So I have same background. I mean, मेरे दादाजी, even उनके परदादा. So usually पठानकोट वाली जो बेल्ट है ना,
Yeah, correct.
सलारिया, so ये लोग सारे मिलिट्री बैकग्राउंड से हैं. Somehow मेरी ही एक ऐसी जनरेशन है जो मिलिट्री में नहीं है. So I always wanted to become Air Force pilot, and then said पापा एक बार मेरे को ट्राई करना. तो तेरे को 2 अटेम्प्ट्स मिलेंगे एनडीए की. यू गो गिव इट ट्राई, बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली नालायक था मैं थोड़ा सा. तो
अरे नहीं
और यार डेस्टिनी कहीं और लेके जाने वाली थी, तो मैं कहने
Definitely. You had a different plan. God had different plans for you. Definitely.
So how did you, I mean, you served for 21 years.
Yeah, that's right.
So tell me more about it. I mean, लोगों का क्रेज है फाइटर एयरक्राफ्ट फ्लाई करना.
Yeah.
टेल मी मोर अबाउट योर एयरफोर्स डेज. वहां से स्टार्ट.
वो स्टार्ट करते हैं कि पहले पायलट कैसे बना.
हाँ.
Okay. So, like a childhood dream, everybody has a dream. Go fly fighter aircrafts and everything. Probably in my early days, I may be having, because one of my scrapbook it was written, what is a dream? Pilot.
Okay.
Thereafter, down the line in 10th, it was nothing. I was studious.
एंड पेरेंट्स का कैसे था?
Okay, so my family background is all business. No jobs, nothing. They have got business, multiple businesses and all. Punjab belt,
Yeah.
Punjab belt till Haryana, everybody is there. So nobody talks about being in defense.
Huh.
No relatives in defense. Nobody is in service. Okay, so till about 10th, though this I've told you, one of my scrapbook is pilot.
Yeah.
Probably I was a passion. I was staying in Ambala initially, Ambala and Chandigarh area.
Yeah.
So Ambala, my chachas and everybody used to stay. So I used to keep visiting there and used to keep hearing. There was a Jaguar base nearby in Ambala.
अच्छा.
I used to keep hearing all those noises. Probably that was the initiation. But till 10th, I was preparing for IIT. In fact, I had a very good scores in 10th and everything, 99 plus and all. So studious, very focused, and I have to crack IIT and all. Somewhere down the line, I was studying in Chandigarh, 11th. So Chandigarh Airbus was also there. Somewhere down the line, I had this surge, like, kuch I need to do different. But with that all pressure of parents and all those things, never thought of going to that line. Okay. But one day, one of my friends said, "Chal, UPSC का exam देकर आते हैं."
Oh my God.
ऐसे यार IIT पढ़ना है, क्या बोल रहा है यार, UPSC एग्जाम कौन पढ़ेगा? तो ये पढ़ने की जरूरत.
So you cracked UPSC.
Yes, so he took me, he filled in my forms, he took me UPSC and I cracked it.
और उसका क्या हुआ आपके दोस्त का?
He couldn't clear.
ऐसा क्यों मेरे साथ भी हो रखा है?
Yeah. But then the moment I cleared it, I said, this is it. Forget about IIT, forget about thing. Now I have to concentrate and I have to fight to whatever level.
And how old were you?
I was just in by 16 years old.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
So I said, now I have to
उस टाइम पे मोबाइल नहीं थे ना?
मोबाइल नहीं थे, बिल्कुल नहीं थे, कुछ नहीं था. मुझे इनफैक्ट उस टाइम में ये तक नहीं पता था कि एयरफोर्स के पास कितने फाइटर पायलट्स हैं, मतलब फाइटर्स कौन से हैं, हाउ टू दिस थिंग. बट जस्ट हैड, सिंस आई हैव क्रैक्ड यूपीएससी, आई सेड लेट मी गो. सो पढ़ना शुरू किया कि नाउ इज एसएसबी इज द बिगेस्ट थिंग. माय पेरेंट्स सेड, माय फादर सेड नो.
अच्छा.
So I somehow convinced my mother and ran away for a month to my bua's place. She was then CM of Punjab, Mr. Rajendra Kumar Battal. So बुआ को बोला मुझे जाना है, पापा को संभालो आप.
One second. Miss Bhattal?
My मुंह बोली बुआ मतलब for my father.
Oh my God.
From same district.
So ये मैं पापा को बताऊंगा ना ये बात.
Yeah. So from there I joined Minerva Academy and all those things for SSB, and I've never looked back. Cleared my SSB. Now the fun part is, before I could give my +2 exam, I cleared my SSB. It was in Dehradun for Air Force, but I was inducted as a Army cadet.
Oh.
I don't know why, what happened. So I got selected, but now as an Army cadet. So for the first term, I was under stress. I performed. I did every jig to get into Air Force. So after first term, I got into.
Oh my God.
This is how.
मेरे को ऐसे goosebumps मेरे को आ रहे हैं ना.
This is how I this thing. But that decision of say probably I would not say fighting, but not agreeing with my father and deciding to go ahead, because it was a big risk. My +2 exams were coming. After that was obviously IIT exams. In case I would have failed, then probably 1 year would have been gone.
Risk, right?
Yeah.
And
So-
how about your father now?
He's perfectly okay.
He's
See,
okay now.
I'll tell you another thing. So after first term, they came to NDA से हो गया शौक पूरा, चल घर चले, business संभाल.
Oh my God.
This one. And first term was difficult for me in NDA because though I was very active, I used to play under 17 cricket quite a bit. I was school captain also, both in Chandigarh and various studies. But it was difficult for me, running around and a lot of these things. So I had stress fractures. 45 days I was in hospital, but I didn't return. I said no. Once I am here, so I have to now go out from this place.
So, people who are preparing for SSB, what is that message you want to convey to them?
See, people prepare. Don't prepare in the sense to pass the exams. What I would say, your personality, the attitude has to be like that. So there are three things: mansa, karma, and vacha. What you think, you have to do that. And वही आपका attitude होना चाहिए. So if there is a conflict between these two, what people do, they just study. They prepare themselves and trying to fool the system. You have to make it a way of life.
I understand.
Okay, so in case it feels you want to be upon this thing, then you have to feel that way, and you have to work towards that. Ki your attitude is tuned towards that, and then augment with studies. Don't just study and try to fool someone. If you are not a team member, or if you don't want to say help others and achieve a task, that kind of attitude is not there. You may crack written, but you will fail.
Exactly.
You will get caught over there.
So if I got you right, ये एक attitude driven industry है.
Yes,
I would say
you have to have a passion. You have to have a passion.
हाँ.
You have to have a passion because it is not giving you too much of money. It is giving you a lot of hardship.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 decades with Indian Air Force as a pilot, और ये 2 decades है starting from 1999
That's correct.
to 2020, almost 2020.
That's correct. Yes.
So you must have witnessed Kargil, you must have witnessed Pulwama, even Kandahar hijack, or even there are multiple events happened during those 2 decades. I want you to take me through few of your experiences that you had. मतलब आपके खेमे में वो कैसा वो माहौल बनता है. सपोज अगर पुलवामा हुआ है ना, somebody who is a pilot and everybody who is around group of pilots, they have different energy, they have different attitude. तो वो कैसा माहौल होता है? I want to know.
See, first of all, in defense, or specifically I'll speak about Air Force now. So it's a way of life, and we are preparing in the peacetime for such kind of events. I would say, I will not say war or something like that, because there is no classical war these days. These kind of events. Okay, so everybody is trained for that, and everybody is tuned for that. So it's not when such things happens, it's a pride of nation which comes first. and now you want to get together and form whatever you have learned, the strategies, and now you want to act it. So that is how all the mahal happens. So I'll tell you, Kargil you said. So I was doing trading that time in '99. So I was in Air Force Academy. At time, not even the squadrons. So those time we were not allowed to participate. See, you cannot just go across in case you're not trained for that particular mission. Our all instructors and everything, everybody went. We were on ground. But from here, whatever we could support, whatever task was given by Air Force to us, okay, this thing. So we were utilized that way. Other events, we call it I event, which is the incident event, what you mentioned. So there are protocols, different squadrons have, or different units have got different roles, which is very well laid down. It's a well-oiled machine. Okay.
So proper SOP.
Yes, proper. Everything is well laid down. I know exactly what my role during that time is, and it is reviewed every time. So it doesn't come like event happens suddenly. It is an unfortunate event happens. But preparation is say 200 times out of that. So during that time, nobody thinks that okay, this happened. What now? No, because we are already prepared for that event. Whether I have to be deployed in the front area for Air Force now, you don't believe in deploying forces. You rearrange, you disperse, you can come from anywhere to do anything. So, but you have very strict protocols. How much to go and how much to take a risk. You have seen how controlled, how disciplined we are, both in say Op Sandur, which is the latest one, and previously Balakot strikes and everything.
So when Pulwama happened, where were you?
I was at a place near Jodhpur, and obviously we were in full alert. So there were no exchanges happened, but obviously whenever these events happen, so we have to be fully prepared, and something known as you are airborne most of the time, depending upon various scenarios and threat perceptions, depending upon the SWOT of analysis of the adversary, from where they can come, because anything can happen. So we were alert, we were in the forward basis, and with full weapons and everything, and ready for any order which comes up.
So ऐसा होता होगा ना, you know, when you are going to sit inside your aircraft, so मतलब you don't know if you are coming back. है ना, तो वो कैसी फीलिंग होती है? मैंने शुरू में आई थिंक थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है उसके बाद.
On ground that fear is there. I would agree. Everybody, in case you are not, it's not a fear basically. Your adrenaline levels are not high. Once your light up, the aircraft is on, you forget everything. Now you back to your trainings, back to your protocols. You know you're getting airborne with weapon loaded. You will see, we have seen adversary obviously across on our radar painted. Our missiles have been locking them, they have been locking us. We know they don't have permissions to fire because it will escalate. We also don't have, but you have to be careful. Okay, we have our protocols, we show our offensive defensive portion, they also do that thing. So that is there. So during that time, what you are saying, obviously it's a you may have heard about Swiss cheese model, that all the holes have to be aligned. So there is a pyramid, and you have thousands of incidents first, then you have say hundreds of major incidents, occurrences, then you have one accident. Okay, so somewhere down the line, it is not a one cause which has happened. So your aircraft, how do you maintain this aircraft? How do you keep this? What is the vintage of the aircraft? How well the architect or design of that aircraft, engine, what kind of servicing patterns you are doing, what is the culture on maintenance culture you have, then your training, your how has been nurtured, how well you are trained, what can go wrong, your human limitations, human factors which comes in during that time, what you are going through the life and all those things, the human itself is there. Then your environment, which also plays a major role. Okay, how the environment, what is the weather condition at that time, what have changed, where are you used to flying now, where have you started flying, or something like that. other factors of like CFIT, terrain has changed, weather has changed, temperatures are different. This is environment, your own environment around you, in the say airline or a squadron, what people think, your interpersonal relationships and all those things, all kind of environment is there. So it is maybe a one trigger. So let me how would I now explain? Okay, say you have a technical issue. Okay, now the technical issue, in case it happens at a say safe environment, which is a safe height, I would say, and pilot have got enough time to react to it, probably that will be termed as an occurrence, nothing will happen. Okay, now the same say technical issue happens in a very critical phase of flight, where your reaction times are very less, and now your environment itself is not supporting. See, your weights were higher, your temperatures were higher, you don't have enough height to recover or to take action. You yourself as a man, you're trained well, but that was something known as startle defect. You not realize that this can also happen. Okay, the emergencies happen like that. So probably you took split of second more, so you could not recover. So from a normal occurrence, it has, or incident, it has gone to accident. So this is how things happen. So I don't want to comment anything about what happened in the air show. We started from there. But let's not make news. There are agencies. Probably it takes time to come to the conclusion or knowing the root cause. But root cause standalone will not decide it has caused an accident. There are a lot of contributing factors. So as far as something has happened, and the corrective action already started taking places because of that. Let's not home on to कि अच्छा ये पता लग गया है मुझे, अरे इसने ऐसा क्यों कर दिया.
Exactly. So
he was in that kind of environment. Or you see, 80% if you go to the accident investigations, 80% of people it will be human error. Because right now technology is very advanced. Machines are becoming safer and all those things. But the environment is also different. Our training patterns have changed. A lot of automation have come. So now if automation fails, people are not that hand skilled, taking decisions and all. So a lot of factors are there. So it is bound to happen that whenever such thing happens, obviously the aviation or the airlines are the safest mode of travel. But things will go.
I have a question. So why don't we, I mean, we are moving towards AI, किस advanced version पे हम लोग चल रहे हैं? Why don't we make an aircraft, अगर वो क्रैश होता है, the pilot can be saved? कितना मुश्किल है? I don't understand. I mean, from technical perspective.
Can we do? See, cost aircraft. Now all the fighter aircrafts have got ejection seats. It's quite safe. So the kind of aircraft Su-30s I was used to fly, even if they inverted at say 40 feet also, if I eject, seats will eject. It will erect himself, go up 40-60 feet and then get me safe. 0-0 ejection seat, Martin Baker and all those things you must have heard. So it's safe. But can you put the same thing in a commercial airliner? You say that okay, parachute होने चाहिए, ठीक है, उसकी ट्रेनिंग. Then they said okay, pods होने चाहिए नीचे. Something happens that deploys and you have a modular concept, everything go.
नहीं, मैं उस पे भी commercial पे भी मैं आऊँगा. But for now, I'm just talking about fighter aircrafts.
अच्छा, okay, you're talking about so it had an ejection seat.
But then why? How did this happen?
Now we don't know the conditions over there. What he was trying to recover that aircraft.
But I mean, मैं चाहता हूँ कि worst से worst scenario हो, है ना? Suppose अगर, so I have a kid, he's 6, he wants to fly like anything. For me, he's everything. For somebody who has just जिनका सिर्फ एक ही बेटा है, और वो I mean उसके कितने इमोशन जुड़े हैं, उसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि वो पायलट का एरर था या एयरक्राफ्ट का एरर था या गवर्नमेंट का एरर था. उसके लिए I mean उसकी लाइफ गई, खत्म हो गई.
I understand what you are saying.
मतलब what can we do to save that pilot?
See, error of judgment. The machine is made to get you out safely, whatever condition. Right? Now, being a human being over there, you are attached to that machine, you are attached to your mission, and you have some judgment that probably this aircraft will not go to the ground. Okay, so you're not thinking that I will go to ground. So you have an option to leave everything and eject, but you are attached to that thing. So we in our training we say, in case you have iota of doubt, just eject. Don't even think about mission and machine.
I understand.
But still that fraction of second it takes.
Understood. Makes sense. I think it's a very emotional topic for me as well. हम लोग शाम तक इस पे बैठ के discussion कर सकते हैं, but I think we should move to our next. Okay. So a very short answer I'm expecting. So what does 21 years in the uniform do to a man?
Okay. It will make you more responsible towards society and more self-aware of your limits, human limits. I would say, in case you want a shorter, it came out directly.
Wonderful answer. So what leadership lessons did you learn in your Air Force days that no MBA can teach?
It's a way of life, leadership. It's something different. You have to feel it. See, you have to, in case you have to lead or make something successful, obviously you want to achieve something. How do we achieve it? It is through basically people who are working with you, and resources, making use of those resources, and thinking out of the box, or in that environment there's nothing best, there's always better. Okay, so in case a leadership or a leader inspire others to perform to their best, still give their best and achieve those goals, and leader doesn't sit at the back and watches them or instructs them to do. He inspires them, he shows them that this is doable.
Makes sense. मैंने इसको correlate कर पा रहा हूँ. So हमारे in our policies, even हमारे Aviation Indeed के culture में, so we have 5 different levels of leadership. So or I would say growth, है ना? जैसे level 1 is somebody who is, let's say, a trainee. ठीक है. Level 2 is an associate. Level 3 is somebody who is a team lead or manager. Level 4 is somebody who can lead a particular project or lead a company. And level 5 is somebody whose spiritual quotient is very high. मतलब कई ऐसे companies में, I mean, we work with multiple companies, but somebody like Narendra Modi, people are against you, you will do what is right.
Yes.
वो missing है ना?
Okay, I'll tell you in different way now. See, leadership, in case you're thinking that leadership is the top level, like you rightly said, there are different levels. That is not the fact. Even the student who's studying in a class, he can be leader. Anybody can be a leader. First of all, it is basically how you inspire people and whatever you want to achieve. You want to organize a party, okay, but there is a team of 4 or 5 people. In case you can get them together to achieve that efficiently, that is leadership. Okay, that is number 1. Second thing, I'll keep right now, I'm not taking out any theories about leadership and all this. I'm just talking about from my experience directly. Because finally, see, you have to see the environment. That's why I said your management theories, though they are good, well thought, well laid down, but it doesn't work everywhere. They are the basis. They are the fundamentals. Probably.
Correct.
All these fundamentals have come from defense forces all over the world. Management has come from that.
Correct.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
So in the environment, if you have learned the art of that right attitude and adaptability and knowing what is required and not getting distracted by 80% of the things of individual choices and all those things, then I think you have mastered of a leader, manager, associates, whatever level, you are getting the team along, smiling and working and getting your job done. That's it.
Understood. Okay. So now, so after coming back to to our topic, so you were flying for 21 years, almost 21 years, है ना? And then you started working as a CEO with India One Air. Tell me more about that transition. Why did you take that call to, take this role as a CEO?
Fantastic. Okay. So everyone has to take some decisions in life.
Yeah.
Okay. So probably in my life, professional life, in case you say 4 or 5 times, you have to think and decide which path you would take. Like I said, from IIT towards education, going towards defense. That was the one part.
Yeah.
Now, being in defense, see, my passion was always aviation in terms of flying.
Okay.
Okay. And obviously, with Air Force, more than flying now, you become like leadership qualities, management, way of life, attitude changes.
Correct.
You have a right attitude. You know how to grow the teams and all, and you enjoy those kind of. You have to take decisions in the worst of the conditions.
Yes.
We will talk about whatever conditions. So here now, about 18 years of service. I had an option now. You are transiting from, say, squadron life to a more of management life or higher management life. So I've done my staff college, I've done my QFI course, I've trained people, I've done operational flying all over the world, or whatever way from, say, Indira Point, which is the southernmost tip of India, to Leh Ladakh, to say Dibrugarh, which is the easternmost part, to say Nalia, which is even west of Bhuj. We have operated everywhere within India, lot of missions outside India. We've done everything. But that was all related to flying. So once I was coming close to, say, 18 years, I had an option, go to a missile squadron, lead that thing and all those things, you diversify and all. So there I thought कि नहीं, मुझे fly करते रहना है, and I don't want to sit, though you fly but very less. So there I chose, though the option was limited, but I had I was lucky to have few people in air headquarters who were my ex-CEOs. So I could influence them that I want to come to flight safety. So I came to air headquarters for 3 years, accident investigator, formal accident investigation I did. During that time, I thought that now I need to move or change my uniforms, probably continue doing flying, and serve the nation in a different way. So I did my ATPL in 2018. Okay, with open rating, with this thing. From there, I have decided, this was decision. Decision was made because I wanted to continue flying. Corona happened. My signal came for release on 25th of March 2020. The day Corona was announced, we all were given options that take your applications back. You have to serve for next 2 years. There was no harm in serving. But I said decision is made. Now, if you don't get paid, you don't have that kind of contingency, this thing, or there was uncertainty. What will happen? Now, this was a very, very secure job. But still I chose. Now I started doing my management in aviation, MBA in aviation. I did from there. So from transition to Air Force to defense, for me it was just a change of uniform and more of passion, applying it to civil world. So I did my MBA, looked for airline which are coming up. Probably I can use my experience in management as well as operation.
So it was not a one-day job. You took almost 5 years.
Yes. I took about 2016 to 17, I would say. 2017 onwards, I took this conscious decision to come.
So when you joined civil aviation, so what surprised you the most about Indian airline business?
Oh, fantastic.
और ये मतलब एकदम real बन के जाएगी इसकी. तो मतलब yes, you have to squeeze your answer in less than 1 minute.
Oh, less than a minute. Okay. So see, aviation, the standardization is, from military to civil. It's only the, the way the priorities are different. The way of doing business is different, I would say. Okay. So at an operation level, I would say then it's a pilot to pilot. In case you see, probably the regulations have changed, but your discipline in the cockpit is same.
Yeah.
Your habits or the priorities of a mission for a fighter is different, for a civil is different. So you have to undo a lot of things and do a lot of things. But the thing is, transition, in case you have understood that, if you respect the machine, then it's not a big jump. You know your machine, you have been trained on that. So from Air Force, probably you have come to civil life, because you have to relearn a lot of regulation in a different way, but the skill remains same. Your priorities should be different, and you have to unlearn a lot of things and learn a lot of things. That is the thing. So, but at the management level, I would say there is a lot of difference. So the most thing is cost consciousness.
Yes.
So in civil airline, it's all about at the management level, I would say, not the operation level. You have to be very, very conscious about things. You are very, very thin, razor thin, margins over here. So that you have, your strategy changes.
Correct.
There you never used to think about money in defense, because somebody else is taking care. You are just talking about mission, a company. Here you will not be able to achieve your aim in case your airline is not healthy, or not surviving. So I would say that way. And third thing is people management. See, there the kind of environment, everybody is in the same equal strata, you would say. The way we work in a team, here you have to, I would not say manage, but the perceptions are different. Okay.
Understood.
If you have to work as a team, and people usually work in silos at times, they take time to open up.
Correct.
The trust building exercise takes time.
Understood.
Okay.
So I have a question, and if you want to skip, you can skip this.
No skipping.
Okay.
Please be.
Somebody coming from military background, as a leader, as a CEO, do you think people who are already part of commercial aviation, they feel little scared और कुछ थोड़ा सा वो रखते हैं कि यार ये मिलिट्री से आके और हमें क्यों ये I mean now he will guide us, ऐसा कुछ, I mean did you feel that?
You tell me, I'll ask you one question. Somebody is coming from outside. ट्रेन में बैठते हैं, 3 लोग बैठे हुए हैं, एक चौथा लोग आ गया. You will feel insecure, right? It's natural.
So answer is yes.
Yes, you will feel, and it's natural. You have to understand. Now, in case I start feeling that I have got 21 years of experience, I have done this, I have done that, I have done everything, I can manage everything. See, I'm not thinking right way. I have to leave my egos aside, and I have to prove myself in that environment. That's why I said people, I will not say perceptions are different. So you have to make them comfortable that you have skills and you can work with them.
Understood. That's what leaders do. Synergy. You
have to make a synergy. Otherwise, in case you start putting your weight of your experience without having experience in civil airline,
correct,
then obviously you will be threatened and people will not take it positively.
People will ditch you at that moment when you need them the most.
Definitely. It's all commercial.
Right. So I remember you said you were part of flight safety and accident investigation department.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right. So what happened to MH370? I remember I was with Jet Airways, and we got a news कि Malaysian airline का there was this aircraft flying above Ukraine, and it's been I think almost 10 years now. कहाँ गया वो aircraft? What happened? What do you think? What happened?
See, there's a biggest mystery of the world. Nobody could even find out what happened. whether it was a missile, whether it what this thing, suicide, nobody knows what has happened.
उसके debris वगैरह कुछ नहीं मिली?
कुछ भी नहीं मिला.
God.
And the track, wherever the last track was there, after that, nobody knows whether it went low level, which side it went, Indian side or where the crash debris are there. They did find some debris, definitely. But how they vanished, where it happened, I think it is one of the biggest aviation search rescue program. And 2014 it happened. For 12 years. Still, there are some questions not to be answered or cannot.
Yes.
Nobody could find answers to it.
Another, so even last year, Air India crash happened. Flight from Ahmedabad to London, right?
Yeah.
AI 171.
171. Yeah, that's correct.
So recently, they said it was pilots. I mean, he did it intentionally. What is your perspective? I mean,
I think we discussed about this. You cannot home on. See, it's right now what is happening. Everybody wants a quick news. The moment something happen, there are, hundreds of self-proclaimed accident investigator or this thing. They started giving opinions about things. I said earlier also, accident doesn't happen with one cause. You don't know. And it's a very, very systematic way of finding out what is the root cause. And none of the accidents, it's one cause.
Yeah.
You find out root cause, but there will be contributing factor which has led to that. There will be trigger event.
So is the investigation still going on?
Yes, it's going on. In fact, the AIB team members were there from ex-Air Force. We have worked together in Air Force. Whosoever is investigating right now. So it is easiest to put a finger at pilot.
Yeah, because वो तो है नहीं अब.
Okay. It is easiest to interpret what was said in the cockpit in your own way, in say fragmented way. You pick up two words, you say, oh, he said, why did you switch off?
Yeah.
So he has switched off. You are not seeing in totality.
Yes.
So, and there's a deep quality. You understand, this was one of the safest aircraft, right?
Yeah. 787?
Yes. Now, with that, a lot of stakes are there. From the manufacturer,
plus the airline,
government to government, airline. Lot of stakes, insurance, lot of legal suits and all.
Yeah.
So a lot of deep politics goes on. Okay. So who triggers the news? Why they trigger news? You will not come to know. After some time, if there are thousands of news which is fragment or which falsified and giving this thing, and there are some truth which has been hidden, people will. It's a perception building up exercise. So I would not agree at all that it was a pilot error. In this case, definitely, whatever they did. Whatever understanding I have got, they did their best in that circumstance.
100%.
Something has happened at a very, very critical stage. Why it has happened, whether it's technical flaws, there are news, a lot of things are there, maintenance issues or what has triggered, let the investigation come out.
Yes.
And it will take time. Obviously, there will not be one reason, there will be multiple reasons. But not definitely, I will not say because of some wrong action in the cockpit, it has happened. I'm very, very straightforward and very sure about that.
100%. Yeah. Agreed. All right. We are moving to the next section, which is... so now I need to understand from you, considering you go to multiple events, you have a... you're presenting an airline, you are connecting, you are all in touch with the government of India, you're part of UDAN already. So we see a lot of things happening in Indian aviation industry.
Yeah.
So if I look back, 10 saal pehle, if I see, things were very different. Now, thanks to the government, thanks to our, people who are who are putting their best efforts to make sure we are in the right direction. So what do you think, where, if I look at the global picture of the aviation industry, comparatively, where do we stand?
So in terms of numbers, everybody knows India is shining, India is growing, aviation sector is growing. We are third largest. So number wise, if you go, I think about 16 crore passenger travel, domestic I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Another 24 crores internationally. So these have traveled in this 2025. There is a lot of demand right now. Policy wise, obviously, in case you see our per capita penetration, it is 0.1 per year. That means, just to simplify, what is 0.1? And China is 0.5. US is somewhere around 2.1. World average or European average is somewhere 0.6 to 0.7. European is about 1.5 or something like that. So what does mean 0.1? It means that for one flight in 1 year, 10 people basically are traveling. Okay. Or I will put it that way, that each person travels once in 10 years.
Oh my God.
So this is a kind of penetration we have, still with a lot of growth. So CAGR is about 7 to 10%. So on an average, will double every 10 years. So 35, it probably from 16, 17 crores, it will go double, and same thing for next 10 years. So that is CAGR. Not only in airlines. Now we are moving on to see in case infrastructure or aviation or the airlines are more people are traveling. So you have to have an ecosystem for that.
I see.
So things like MRO, who will maintain those aircrafts? Manufacturing itself. Why we keep importing aircraft from outside? Why can't we build our own aircraft? Why can't we have our own engines? Okay. Other infrastructure of training. Why should we keep going outside for simulators?
Correct.
So all this thinking is coming up.
So why major OEMs, big MROs, so everybody is, somehow trying to get into Indian aviation industry, or trying to set up their businesses on Indian soil?
So one is India's aviation business. Nobody can stop India now. Okay, there's a growth. Like I told, per capita penetration is very less, and we are the fastest growing aviation market in the world right now. That is number one. Secondly, like you rightly said, the government is very positive. Government wants to take this opportunity. So our ease of doing business is increasing day by day. The policies have been changed. A lot of things are happening in MRO, 100% FDIs, your seaplanes, a lot of things is happening. Your training, a lot of incentives have been given. Schemes like Udan, you have given incentive for your regional connectivity.
Correct.
Things like Gift City, out of the box thinking, you are inviting people to come in. You say ki what has been invented now, let's do our indigenous projects upon. Let's other get the technology and make in India.
So considering every segment of our industry is in the right direction, we are in right hands, be it government or our policy makers. We already have huge manpower as well. I mean, India ke paas, that's what I see they hold as of now.
Right now, they're not finding the right kind of people at middle level, higher management who are strategically can think and scale it up. We are still thinking small, and scalability is a big issue. Scalability to after some extent is only possible in case you have a right team, skilled manpower.
So why do you think India is not able to produce skilled people? I mean, what is wrong going on? Sabko pata, so this is where we have to reach, and the only issue that we have is ground level पे हमारे पास वो skilled लोग है ही नहीं है. I mean, what is wrong that we are doing? We have multiple projects called NSTC or other projects, but ground level वो चीज़ें अभी I feel, because मैं खुद ground level पे मैं काम करता हूँ with multiple people, with even aviation aerospace skill council of India as well, but still I'm not happy.
It's a tricky question.
Yes.
You
So what
want me
is
to-
that which is-
what you want me to answer? So I will try. See, there's no dearth of people in India, and there's no dearth of young people. Demography is fabulous. The young people which are there, willing people which are there, it is there. But you have to see that we have just started. Okay, it takes time to catch up.
Yeah.
That is number one. That is the biggest
Yes.
thing. It takes time to catch up. Secondly, now I would not say it's a generation gap, but now people or everybody wants quick results. Okay? With all the span of gaining some qualification have become shortened down. So people want to jump very fast. They want to see the growth, which will not work in aviation.
Yes.
Aviation is a game of patience. Okay, you have to be patient. You have to work really hard. It's not only if I give you say 10 gigabyte of material and put some chip in you, say you will learn in 10 seconds, it will not happen. You'll require 1 year. The time is important. So you can't jump your skill, or you can't earn or gather your skills in a short time. You have to work towards that. Probably you have to have a patience. You have to work with all this glamour of aviation and everywhere. There is a lot of hard work which is required. The knowledge has to be gained. It has to be engraved inside you. You have to be adaptable to the things. So probably this will come. I'm not saying it's not happening. The thing is, right now we are in a stage where growth is there. We have to catch up with that, with equal amount of training institutes. The quality of training that will come up. We have realized, like if you're asking a question, you have already realized.
Yeah.
So others will also realize. So that is how, although training institutes are coming up, your simulators are coming up, or the specified. I see. I keep getting a lot of emails and all that. The institute's fabulous. They're concentrated. They're coming up in a bigger scale now. Instead of having fragmented of 10 to 100 say people, now they're going in a big way. In a structured training is coming up.
Yes.
Regulatory wise also, we have been defining these trainings very now maturely, that how you should go. So it's a matter of time, I would say.
Understood. Actually मैं रोक नहीं पाता फिर.
It's okay. I am also doing that only. I am not giving you cryptic answers.
नहीं it's okay. अच्छा करें शुरू, हम लोग वहीं से शुरू करें.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll discuss about government initiatives driving growth.
That's correct.
Right. So in few lines, people who have no idea about what उड़ान is, उड़ेगा देश का हर नागरिक. हमको लगता है उड़ान मतलब कुछ तो उड़ान है, but this is what it is, right? उड़ेगा हर देश का नहीं, उड़ेगा उड़े देश का हर नागरिक. What is that, and why government took this initiative to start Udaan?
So उड़े देश का आम नागरिक.
आम नागरिक, yes.
हवाई चप्पल to हवाई जहाज.
हवाई जहाज.
So okay, now we talked about per capita penetration. In India, a lot of growth is happening in say tier 1,
Correct.
or category 1 routes. Right now we have a capacity issues of say single airports, so 2 or 3 airports are coming. But the regional connectivity, okay, I'll give you numbers. About 500 airports plus we have in India. I'm talking about brownfield airports. Out of which about 150, 160 airports are operational in real sense.
Correct.
Still there are about 350 airports, or more than 300 airports, which are brownfield airports, and most of them are small airports, which are about a kilometers of
Correct.
runway length. We call it category 2B airports.
ठीक है.
So these are in the tier 3 cities. Okay, there is a lot of growth opportunities which are there in this region because our per capita penetration is very low. So I would say that time visionary 2014 it started. 2016 it came up. 2016 to 2026 was the first phase of 10 years. In which they says कि connect the unconnected.
ठीक है.
Armed Nagrik should travel. How will they travel in case the service is not there? Now, who will get the airline over there? you require a smaller aircraft. So they gave, okay, what is your business model? How much you are spending in case you have to deploy one aircraft from this place to this place? Said there is no connectivity. I don't know tomorrow people will travel or not.
Yeah.
Why should I invest? Said, okay, you give me a business plan. You keep this ticket price 3,000, and I will pay. If your per seat cost is say 10,000, I will pay you 7,000. Fantastic.
So, मतलब indirectly, government is trying to aware people, trying to make them ready for next 10 years कि travel from tier 2 to tier 3 city by air is normal.
Yeah, so I would say that way, government want social equality, government want tier 3 cities to be well connected. See, aviation, what we sell time. In tier 3 cities, you have buses, you have train, you have road network. It is also improving. Okay. You can come to a tier 2 cities. So I will give you an example in our network. So we fly from Bhubaneswar, a place known as Utkela, this place known as Jaipur, this place known as Jamshedpur, and up till Kuch Bihar. Now it used to take, say, Utkela or Jaipur, it used to take anywhere between 12 to 8 hours to come to nearest hub, which is Bhubaneswar, or go to Vishakhapatnam also. It used to take 6 to 8 hours. Now the aircraft, a small aircraft, small strips, it takes an hour, hour and a half. That's it, maximum. So from house to house, it doesn't take more than 3 hours.
Understood. I have a question, cross question. So usually ये जो लोग original connectivity के aircraft use करते हैं, who are they? Are they guests from some other countries? I mean, or are they into business?
See, mostly there are common people who are traveling because of urgent need. I said we are selling time. They want to save that 8 hours or 10 hours down till one hour. So they are normal people mostly in this area who wants to travel from one place to another because of kids, because of old age, because of medical connectivity, because of connectivity as such, because they want to visit their relatives. There are other set of people, businesses, they want to develop that area, they want to invest in that area. It's a mineral rich area, or this is some thing attached to that area. They don't want to move by a road or a train. Businessman doesn't, a private aircraft is probably too costly for them.
Yes.
It's a middle business class who's got a connectivity now. He can just go there, finish a job and come back by evening. Okay, so that is how the growth is taking place. Plus now in this region, in case somebody wants to come, now they know that air connectivity is there. So it's a mindset. So the connectivity is there, that people will travel, which they never thought about. For 2-3 years they used to take to come and visit their relatives. Now this अच्छा connectivity है, मैं वाइजैक आया था, भुवनेश्वर आया था, या इस tier 2 city में आता हूँ, and I will just reach in 1 hour. So it becomes a convenience. So now what happens, since the travel has started, though the small aircraft, it might not be taking more than say 10-20 people, but the economic growth, that mindset have changed. The connectivity is there. People know that facility is available which they can avail. So our vision is that instead of AC buses and Vande Mataram, that is probably the connectivity for this tier 3 region has to be there in India.
So अगर मैं इसको align कर पाऊँ, ठीक है, metro cities में तो everything looks so nice, क्या बताएं? But if we have to grow like the vision of Mr. Modi, which is Viksit Bharat 2047, अगर हमें उसको अचीव करना है ना, तो आई थिंक वी हैव टू फोकस मोर ऑन ये tier 2, tier 3.
Definitely.
If they are aligned with us, we'll grow quickly.
You see the numbers. I gave you some numbers. 16 crores domestic.
Yeah.
How much is your international travel? More or less?
I think it should be more.
More. 24.
Yeah.
So that means who is availing these facilities? So it's mostly from tier 1. And penetration? One person, one air travel in 10 years.
10 years.
You see that number. Now see the opportunity. So in case you want to get say 0.1 to 0.4, it is 4x. It is not going to come from tier 1. Tier 1 may you increase the capacity. It will increase by 7-10%. If you want a X, say 5x, 10x, your regional connectivity has to now to make this successful. What government is trying to do, it's a very very innovative and forward looking policies. Okay, let me give you incentive, VGF they call it, viability gap funding. Let me give you infrastructure. Let me spend about, say last time they spent about 4,000 crore plus in airports, 4,000 plus crore for VGF, for sustenance of airlines, to bridge the gap between their spending as well as tickets. And let me also tell people that we do care for you. This is a facility which is very well managed. Your ticket costs are not 3 to 4,000 for a 1 hour flight, which is about 300 kilometers in case you say the small aircraft.
Yeah.
There are two classes in this also. Okay, I would like to clarify over here.
Yeah, sure.
Regional connectivity. So there are airlines who are with ATR.
ठीक है.
Or jets also.
ठीक है.
So they are in large category, say 40 ton and less. Little technical, or you say less than 100 seat. It's a regional aircraft.
ठीक है.
Reach is about 1,000 kilometers, I would say. But there is another category which is a small aircraft.
Okay.
Which is less than 5,700. You can say about less than 20 seat.
Less than 20 seater.
This is important. Why? What I talked about. There are still 100 plus airports, brownfield, which are ready, minimal infrastructure, but they have a runway length of about a kilometer, wherein the ATR class of aircrafts cannot get able. You require the 20-seater and lesser aircraft. So there are two categories of this. One is the smaller aircraft, less than 20 seats, and one is a bigger or a large aircraft, you call it, 40 ton, which is mostly ATRs. Now one of the airline is flying the jets also, which is say less than 100 seats.
Okay.
So these airlines have to come up so that the tier 3 or now tier 4 cities, you can say, get connected with tier 1 and tier 2 cities.
Okay. So why big airlines in India, why are they not investing in regional connectivity?
So it is not that they are not investing. See, even Indigo has got ATRs.
ठीक है, but क्या वो ऐसे ये उड़ान के अंदर are they working on it?
Yes,
they are already part of
yes,
Udan.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a route dispersal guide, or the government this thing. They say some certain percent of your routes you have to fly for regional connectivity also.
Okay.
In this category, northeast area or Andaman Nicobar area and up north, you have to fly. So those routes have been flown by them. What I'm talking about, what was untouched was a small aircraft less than 20. Which now government has realized they have to be connected. You can't start building up now bigger airports over there. So these airports are already available. So might as well encourage people to start the smaller this thing. Now it's a business model. Obviously it's a different sector. It's picking up. Now whether the bigger airline, main airlines or mainline airlines will invest in smaller aircrafts also, that future will tell, but they should. Or a different business model like smaller aircraft like us, we are there, we are only concentrating till 20 seaters, not beyond that as of now.
Okay. So the way eVTOL is growing, do you think it is going to impact your business?
No, there is enough. They are most welcome.
Acha.
See, AAM or Advanced Air Mobility, right now we are just concentrating on urban air mobility. We're talking about from Chandni Chowk till Gurgaon. It's an urban air mobility. We are not talking about regional connectivity. Okay. eVTOL is primarily for urban air mobility. Yes. Now the STOL, which is again a hybrid propulsion system or the STOL aircraft, which will be electrical plus some fuel, some kind of other biofuel or hydrofuel, region of say 500 to 1000 kilometers. That is another category, which is again the advanced, which is 5 to 6 seaters. They will also grow. So it's like an aircraft.
Yeah.
So basically, somebody says ki okay, we'll take off from say parking lot and go. So we're talking about two separate categories.
I see.
So regional connectivity is enough room for everyone. Rather, you may be knowing we have done a MOU with Sarla Aviation. And that's a very, very interesting MOU or one of the kind out of box thinking
है
we
क्या
did.
थोड़ा सा बताओ.
We are not invested in their aircraft.
हाँ.
We have, it's a non-commercial, non-committal MOU. But I was speaking to Payal in Dubai. So we just had a chat. She contacted, okay, since we are regional connectivity, and they're also thinking about stall aircraft and all. We had a good chat. We realized that there is a lot of gap between what manufacturer wants to make and what is the ground reality in terms of operations.
Okay.
Operations, safety, passenger expectations. We said, why don't we align ourselves? You may not be interested in our aircraft, but we are making a product. You give your inputs regarding your experiences so that from the scratch, we are also aware what is the ground reality. We have put in about 14,000 plus flights. What is the ground reality? So that while we are making a product, it comes out well. So that is the kind of collaboration we said, okay, definitely this is obviously for the aviation ecosystem to build up. It's a very, very good collaboration.
Yes.
Let's exchange ideas. Let me tell you what our expertise is there, and you build up your expertise based on that.
Yeah.
But finally, that product has to be deployed in this market.
Yes. Understood. Right. So recently, Mr. Goel, Mr. Dipender Goel, I know.
LAT.
So he invested a lot on LAT Aerospace. What do you think of it? What is
again a tricky question?
Yes.
Okay. So, I will not touch individuals. Basically, I don't want to. Obviously, it's a very, very forward-looking, vision wherein convenience we want. It's basically home to home. See, to reach an airport, you may be taking 1 hour, clearing the airport and all 1.5 hours and all those things. Again, destination, going to outside, picking up, going to home to home connectivity is what we are talking about. So in case you can have an aircraft or procedures like that which can take off from say next door or from a open parking lot or a small strip and get you where you want to go, what like it? It's a luxury.
So मतलब मेरे को कैब बुक करने की जरूरत नहीं है अगर मैं लेवल लैंग्वेज में
but this is a vision.
Yeah.
Practicality, how much it will be possible and in what time frame. See, the moment your vision is there, but the moment the economics comes, even the bigger airline is struggling. Who will be availing those facility point to point, whether it will be niche sector or whether it is only charter kind of or a business class of passengers or whether you want to make it for the normal people. So that is the question. See, the commercial has to work in. Then is a regulatory. The safety is paramount. You can't just have say even sci-fi movies. If you see, there's some structure. You can't just take off from anywhere and land anywhere. From that place, how will you set up this thing, vertiports and on? So infrastructure is there, vision is there. How practical and how economically viable it will be. That is future has to see.
So somebody who is, let's say now between age of 15 to 20 है ना, he'll be the future CEO, he'll be the future leader, let's say 30 years down the line. So use your imaginary power and let us know 30 साल बाद what will be happening around our aviation industry. So suppose if I have to travel to one place to another, वो क्या होगा? Will I be traveling by EV tolls और वो क्या होगा? I mean थोड़ा सा जैसे मैंने Star Wars वाला you discussed about that as well. थोड़ा सा take us through.
Okay, 30 years
down the line.
30 years, you will have multiple options. I would say the way we are moving. So the time spans are reducing.
Yeah.
Okay. From say bigger aircraft to smaller aircraft to connectivity, Uber fast now 10 minutes you get everything. So eVTOL sector have to come in. AI have to come in.
Yeah.
Unmanned aircraft with lot of regulations, lot of safety features built in to come in. So you will have Star Wars kind of imagination will run. Not too, probably I will not say that it will happen purely like
वो
that,
इनिशियल स्टेज पे होगा उन दिनों पे.
but people may have their own planes on their rooftop
I see.
to travel instead of cars. They may have eVTOL kind of technology with inbuilt safety, and you will have kind of structured, say, instead of routes,
Yeah.
you will have airways, defined airways from point to point. So this is a feasibility. That is number one, which is we are talking about urban or short connectivity. Then in the regional connectivity, you will have point to or home connectivity.
Yeah.
That's what my terminology is there.
जैसे यूएस में सुबह ऑफिस जाना और शाम को आई मीन पीपल गो टू ऑफिस बाय फ्लाइट, कम होम बाय फ्लाइट, तो ये भी इंडिया में दैट विल बी वेरी
The electrical cycle, bikes and all those things. Nobody have thought within the campus.
Yeah,
Hoga.
yeah.
You pick up from outside, go.
Yeah.
Shared this thing.
Yeah.
So the shared and owned things, you will have multiple options within the city, within the regional connectivity, and obviously or the international travel and the domestic long travels that will evolve with technology. Not very much, but in this segment, within the say AAM, which you are calling, there will be a lot of changes. So you can expect that you will have an option of owning your own eVTOL
yeah.
on your rooftop. That is number one, and you will have option of shared home-to-home connectivity nearby within a kilometer or 2 kilometers
समझ गया.
for a say travel of 300-500
तो
kilometers.
इसका मतलब जो हमारी पठानकोट वाली जमीन है उसको मैं ना बेचूं,
ना बेचो बिल्कुल.
बचा के रख लेता हूँ.
10 साल अभी तक होल्ड करके देखो, उसका बिजनेस प्लान बनाते हैं अभी.
हाँ,
वहां पर एक बना देंगे पार्किंग प्लॉट और एयरक्राफ्ट्स.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, दैट्स अ गुड आइडिया. अच्छा, so quick thoughts on your Indian Civil Aviation Minister, Mr. Naidu. What do you think of him? I mean, we have almost
he is
same
a
age,
visionary. He is a visionary.
Really?
He speaks and he thinks, he executes that at a ground level.
Yeah.
So I would say I'll take one more step. See, the top-down approach, good or bad, it happens both ways. But this set of people have now achieved from the ministry, say Mr. Naidu sitting on the top helm, to secretary, joint secretary,
Yeah.
AI, DGCA. I've been interacting with everyone. So they're all aligned. Okay. And they're receptive. The red tapeism has reduced to, I would say, it is nil. If I can get a WhatsApp message from secretary or a minister or say this thing, as an operator, that means, and they want a business. That means they mean a business, I would say. They want inputs. They want people to come up and give ideas.
Yeah.
You may not be aware, in recently 6 months, I have given 3 white papers.
Okay.
And they're already acting on it.
Wow.
One is, I said about this 100 airports which are there
Okay.
with minimal infrastructure upgrades, you can make it operational.
Correct.
The biggest challenge was for scheduled commuter operations, it has to be licensed and there has to be a tower over there, met facilities and all. So capex was about 8 to 10 crores. Then your opex is about 3 to 4 crores. Said, why not we have a use of technology in which we have a non-towered airports with AI enabled, say, your micro towers which can give you MET and ATC control, absolutely safe. You have a procedures. It is all over the world. It is happening.
Yeah.
You have an uncontrolled airfield, but with DGCA operational authorization. So that kind of futuristic, because that will ease up a lot of infrastructural cost and operating cost. So this paper was submitted and it's already been acted upon.
Wow.
The draft car on that. Then all this policy matters of how do we sustain, scale,
Yeah.
and what are the regulatory roadblocks which can make SCATs or regional connectivity more viable in future. Okay, similar things are happening in AAM. Now the other thing is how state can help instead of just giving capex or opex, say kind of VGF which I spoken about, giving you OPEX subsidies, why not CAPEX? Build up the infrastructure.
Yeah.
With airports, you build over an aircraft also, something like that. So lots is happening. Not only in aviation, I'm just talking about regional connectivity because of our nature of business. MRO, manufacturing, trainings, skill building up.
Yeah.
A lot of initiatives are taken place. Passenger rights or passenger facilities. You see, could you have imagined कि 10 रुपए की चाय मिल जाएगी एयरपोर्ट के अंदर?
Yeah. No. Completely.
Udan cafes are there. Okay. So cabs are coming up like this. So it's an overall development of the ecosystem, basically what we are building up, and trying to take input from everybody. This is what he is able to achieve.
I get it.
So yeah, from how to get the financing, how do we tackle the financing issues, or how do we acquire that aircrafts and everything, manufacturing, training, skills, to make it a viable ecosystem. That is what he's trying to do.
I get it. And even the way civil aviation, the way they handled Indigo's crisis, it was fantastic. I mean, they did a really good job, and now things are back to normal.
Things may go wrong in aviation. It will go wrong probably. You planning because the margins are very thin.
Yeah.
So now, obviously, we should be well trained or well, and the strategic planning has to be there, so it should not happen. But once the things happen, how do you react? The crisis management is very important. Very, very important in aviation, because it this time it took about 5 days to recover.
Yeah.
Probably they saw it coming up. Somebody did not react it in time, or they reacted, or probably there was because a lot of dependence upon the system as far as digitization is concerned. A lot of systems are there. Systems may fail.
Yeah.
Taking over from systems to manual or intervention of human takes time.
Yes.
There's an adaptation time.
Correct.
So that is, I feel that has happened. It was not intentional. But how do you handle that crisis is what a regulator or the ministry or the operator should do.
So you're saying whatever happened with Indigo, it was not intentional? Is it what you're trying to say?
I would like to believe that.
Okay. But do you believe that?
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay. Then I'll not
Yeah.
cross question you.
Yeah.
But do you think, I mean, ये लोग इसको better तरीके से प्लान कर सकते हैं? So मेरे को इसलिए ये चीज नहीं पचती है. I mean, while I love Indigo, somebody who took major chunk of business in Indian market, and they're one of the leading airlines. How can it happen? मतलब, and they are delivering value, they are delivering quality. I mean, on time performance, सब कुछ है. इतना कैसे हो सकता है ये?
Okay, so let me answer this also.
Yes.
See, probably they've seen that it is coming.
हाँ.
You always have a strategic planning.
ठीक है.
You always have contingency planning. Okay, but that cost money. So somewhere down the line, you become more and more efficient.
ठीक है.
You work with a very thin margins.
ठीक है.
Okay, and you start getting a feeling that we will not fail. You would like to believe that we will not fail. You have a contingency planning, but sometimes the things go wrong, and there is a telescopic effect to that, and there is a adaptation time. You may be aware that there is a gray area. I can probably put in this much more to make it more safer and missing, but I was not hoping, or I was not expecting it to happen.
So do you think idea was to put pressure on the government so that they can change few rules?
No. See, it's again a gray area, very, very debatable. They have a muscle power. They wanted few things. Obviously, everybody is aware. But that arm twisting, what people, a lot of this thing, that is little unrealistic to imagine with the kind of, they are too big to fail, I would say.
Yeah.
They're too responsible airline. They can arm twist in another way, not on the
ऐसा तो नहीं करेगा.
but not on the airline image and the passenger discomfort. They will not do. Probably the things have gone out of hand for some time. It took some time to get things back. Some people are saying IOCC failure, some internal software glitches and all those things. Maybe possible. Now it has come out that number of pilots were sufficient.
Yeah. So recently, Adani built their new Navi Mumbai airport, right? What do you think? What Adani is planning to do in aviation industry in the next 10 years? Adding to what I said, they recently brought one MRO as well. So what do you think? What Adani will have in next 10 years in aviation?
So you asked me a question of next 30 years.
हाँ, तो अब उसमें अडानी का क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन होगा अगले 10 साल में?
Business in a true businessman or a big business house thinks next 50 years also.
Yes.
Okay, we know the aviation is growing, and they see the opportunity. Somebody has to adapt to that opportunity and take advantage of that also.
Yeah.
But it is not only advantage; it is somebody too big has to be involved to make it big.
Yeah.
Okay. So now Adani is see airports, in case they have to grow multifold time, the capacity has to increase. Somebody has to put the money. Whether it is a PPP model where the government puts it or whether it's a business house put it. So they took the opportunity. They have the capacity to do that.
Correct.
They did that. Now they see opportunity in MRO. They see opportunity in training.
Nothing wrong in it with it, right? I mean,
They see when you are invested in an airport, you have other ancillary businesses
yes.
which can prosper, which will give you good revenue.
Correct.
So taking the revenue from everywhere and still build up a nation, give us the core infrastructure or give that facility, which probably others cannot do. Probably government will take double the time to achieve what a big businessman like Tata or say Reliance or Adani's can do it. So they concentrated towards this ports in big way. They're coming up in airports.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a connectivity basically and infra, more related to infra. I've recently heard they're going into now hotel businesses also.
Yeah.
So they don't want to operate it, but they want to own the land.
I understand.
Like that.
I understand. Yeah. Now, from people's perspective, somebody who is already part of this industry, looking to switch or looking to be be part of aviation industry, aviation, aerospace or defense, anything. From their side, now I'm going to take few more things from you. What do you think when it comes to regional jobs? So what contribution these regional connectivity airlines are having in terms of creating more jobs?
Tremendous. Like you see, we are just seeing aviation as say pilots, engineers. But pilot, you say rough out of 100 people, you will have say about 20 people who are pilots and engineers.
Okay.
The rest 80, we don't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right from your airport services, from your person who are say handling your baggages to customer service,
to security,
to ticketing,
cargo,
to security. You see, and all are required to be trained.
Correct.
It's a very, very regulated
Yes.
segment. So it's mostly it is a white collar job also. Very minimal is this thing. So the opportunities are tremendous. So for one aircraft, I would say up till 50 people, they can add up the jobs.
Okay.
In terms of aircraft. Now, similar thing for MRO, for training. Everywhere you require people to manage various levels. With all the technological drive what we're talking about, you can ease up the processes. You can reduce the manpower at few places, but still the skill and the man will be vital as far as aviation is concerned. And there will be a lot of jobs which is coming up. Every addition of the aircraft in terms of airlines, in every MRO training center, everywhere it is there. So you will have manpower requirement.
I see.
So in case you are seeing the growth of say 7 to 10, what we're saying every 10 years doubling up things. So you can think that what kind of opportunities we have.
I understand. All right. So somebody who is so suppose, okay, मैं थोड़ा सा इसको let me rewrite this question in my own mind. I have seen multiple people, मतलब if I see there are 3 to 4 different segments. एसोसिएट लेवल के लोग हैं या मैनेजर लेवल के लोग हैं या लीडरशिप लेवल के भी लोग हैं. Sometimes people who are managers, they will be managers for next 20 years. What do you think? What is the reason behind? Why don't people grow quickly comparatively? कुछ लोग बहुत जल्दी ग्रो कर जाते हैं, कुछ लोग 20 साल भी ले लेते हैं और जो कि दूसरा 4 साल में कर लेता है. So why do you think? I mean, what is the reason behind?
I would say attitude.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
If you have a right attitude, if you have that hunger of learning more, if you can adapt well to the situation, if you're open-minded and ready for acquiring new skills, there's no looking back. What nowadays I see, people want to have that your position, but still they want to work minimal.
Yeah.
Because ज़्यादा काम करोगे ज़्यादा काम मिलेगा.
Yeah.
That mindset is there. पर ज़्यादा काम करोगे तो ज़्यादा experience भी तो मिलेगा.
That's true.
Why don't you think that way?
सुन लो तुम लोग.
Okay, so as a say manager level or at a CEO level, if I see you have a potential, okay, but you are not ready to say explore or gain knowledge and
feel
improve
you
your
have
skills.
thing, हाँ.
भाई ठीक है, करता रहे.
I get it.
ठीक है, तो टाइम हो गया है तुम्हारा, 3 साल एक्सपीरियंस हो गया, तो 3 से असिस्टेंट मैनेजर बनाना पड़ेगा तुम्हें. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ विद योर एक्सपीरियंस ओनली आई एम मेकिंग यू, नॉट विद योर स्किल. इफ आई सी दैट यू आर अ क्विक guy, you're sitting, there's a guy in this thing, IT, but while doing the RT work, you are in PSS system and you're managing the customer services also. And now you're using your brain to analyze things and all those things and getting into commercial thing also. So you are coming up to me कि sir मुझे थोड़ा इसे बताओ why this person does this thing, and learning yourself. Now there's an abundance of this thing.
Yeah.
So I already know कि tomorrow if I give him the responsibility of say commercial also assistant,
He'll figure it out.
He'll figure it out. He will adapt himself. So there's now that is how you jump say various levels, because you have acquired those skills and you are adaptable and you have kept yourself open for learning. You have not tied yourself with your position and the salary structure.
I get it.
I would say you should be aware about your rights. Obviously salary is important, but don't tie up your work with salary.
I understand. So being the CEO of India One Air, what do you see when you hire people?
Okay, I said attitude.
Attitude one.
Yeah. See, with education you have to have the right skill.
Right skill, ठीक है.
Okay. So if your attitude, your operational inclination of learning more things will take you higher. That is always there.
ठीक है.
Nobody is perfect. Nobody knows. Even the freshers, in case he is open mind, so he will go this thing. Then your safety culture, and then adaptability. See, if you are a loner.
Okay. I'm just trying to absorb.
Yeah. Okay.
So you said safety in mind.
Okay. So in case you want to grade, first thing is whether you are fit for that job or not. Right? You lay down that JD and all those things. Skill set क्या है? Skill set is 2 things. One is education. One is skill. So there's a difference between these 2. You have MBA, you have everything, but you don't know anything.
Correct.
You don't know how to do that work. Or you're fresher, but you know, you have read. I know he can apply himself. So that is one thing. Secondly, now the adaptability, or you say attitude. Right attitude,
Willness.
There is a willness to learn. That is not.
So इसमें अगर हमें compare करना हो, so let's say out of 100%, आप skill set को कितने % दोगे?
I would say about 40%.
40%.
Yeah.
And that's 60% for his attitude or approach towards things. Huh?
Yeah. So attitude. Now I touched about operations and all these things. So once you have a right attitude, willingness to learn and adaptability, you will obviously, in case you're operational, you will have that operational keenness to learn about things. You have a safety culture, and if you're adaptable, you will have a people to people interpersonal relationship much better to make that positive environment and take the team. See, people what they feel कि यार मुझे इतना पता है, मैं बता दूंगा उसको तो he will grow.
Yeah.
If that kind of attitude people have, then they will not grow. Rather, you should inspire the full team to grow.
Correct.
You will learn better from others.
Yes.
Okay, learning never stops. I keep telling myself, okay, I'll give you one quote. A superior pilot vision. A superior pilot is not a pilot who get into superior situation and uses his superior skills to get off of it.
Okay.
A superior pilot is a pilot who uses his superior skills not to get into superior situation and make it look very easy.
Very easy. Ah.
Okay, you will realize that. Same thing, in case you have that kind of attitude, that let me raise my bar. I will not lower my standards of skill. I'll keep learning. I'll keep fighting for my rights. I'll keep fighting for my position. I'll keep fighting for my salaries and all. That is okay. But my level of work will not reduce. Tomorrow I will not say कि I'm going out, so I will not work. People should see and respect you. You should come in the company respectfully and you should go respectfully with your work. Your work will speak louder than anything else. And in case you have that kind of environment around you wherein you say ki I am approachable, come, we are for the same cause only. We are building up an ecosystem, we are building up an environment. We have this task and let's do it together. You will learn better.
I understand. Yeah. So now we have a social media reach of around 400,000 people, and we have a good community, and we get a lot of questions. One, of course, number of opportunities. So what if somebody wants to work with India One Air? So what is the easiest way to be part of your company?
We have a website.
Okay.
Indiaoneair.com. Very easy to remember. Just go there, career page, you have all the listings.
Current job opportunities.
Yeah. Correct. So what we do, we keep on our social media through LinkedIn, through various other social media platforms.
Yeah.
You keep posting the current positions which are open.
Okay.
And same things are there available in our website. So you can either go to our social media, just scan it, fill in this thing, and we have a screening process. So accordingly, you will get a call.
Nice. Okay. So, and what all current roles you are hiring? What all?
See, there is always an so India One Air is you say baby airline of India,
like
smallest,
said, yes.
One of the smallest airline, and we are aware of the fact that we cannot retain people for quite a long because everybody has got aspirations. So I personally tell them ki, okay, 2-3 years, you build up a skills cut over there, you build up experience and go. So we have internally also tried to create an ecosystem wherein our first officers have already become a captains.
Okay.
Our engineers who have joined as a technician have already been AME. Okay. Our security staff who just joined the fresher without any training, they've already become a senior security staffs. So for us, it is a continuous process wherein we keep taking, say, middle level, even the freshers at higher level wherever required, and keep that ecosystem going alive so that give them a platform to earn the respect with that experience and the skill set.
I get it.
For the growth.
So I have this rapid fire advice which I want you to give to our listeners. Okay, so I have 4 questions. Ananya asked me to, you should definitely ask these questions. So I have to. Okay, so 3 skills every young aviation professionals must build in next 10 years. 3 skills.
Okay, budding you're talking about or already this thing? So one is, I would say, now digital is everywhere. You have to be digitally aware, but responsibly. Okay. Responsible digitization, you can call it.
Okay.
Second thing is leadership, I would say at all levels,
Correct.
but out of box thinking inbuilt there, because you will not have a standard condition or environment in which you have to work. So you have to have a leadership qualities with to work in a difficult situation.
Perfect. Next question. One big mistake.
Third is left. Third is attitude.
Yes. Third is attitude.
Attitude, willingness to learn. If you're open-minded, if you're learning, then it will go.
So at least क्योंकि हम लोगों ने एटीट्यूड के बारे में आई थिंक काफी बार
एटीट्यूड इज फर्स्ट.
तो अगर कोई शुरू से लेकर एंड तक अगर कोई पॉडकास्ट देख लेगा ना, कुछ और चेंज है ना, उसका एटीट्यूड तो जरूर चेंज हो जाएगा.
नहीं होना चाहिए. See, attitude is not a word. It is basically you have to understand that if you want to grow anything, you have to have a right kind of framework, willingness to learn, adaptability, whatever you call it. I call it attitude. So that is what makes you stand out and continue excelling.
सक्सेस मंत्र है यही. कुछ है
एक्चुअली ये
कोई मतलब
नहीं है. बाकी यू कैन हैव हंड्रेड्स ऑफ थ्योरीज, यू कैन हैव डिफरेंट वर्ड्स, you can keep searching for it, you will have this thing, but finally it's how you conduct yourself.
बिल्कुल. Even
how you are well prepared.
महाभारत के टाइम से रामायण में भी ये तो लिखा रखा है रामायण में. बिल्कुल. Attitude. Very nice. So moving to the next question quickly. So one big mistake mid-career professionals in aviation should avoid.
Again, go for building up your skill and your knowledge, then going for your position, probably, and I would say position instead of that, continue building up your skills also. Nowadays, see, everybody wants the flash news, everybody wants the titles, everybody wants the quick results. Quick results, changing job very frequently will not give you a stability. It's a discipline. Aviation is highly regulated. You have to be disciplined in gaining your knowledge, and you have to have that kind of skill set and willingness to adapt and to learn. Only then you can succeed in life.
Okay. So if you had to nominate one or two industry leaders who should be part of or should be on our on this show next, people building and shaping aviation future, who would you suggest and why? ये भी अगेन अनन्या ने मेरे को बोला कि
okay, so I'm little different. I've got little different take on this. See, there are leadership visionaries, okay, who have been successful, who have been inspiring others to come in. But what I personally think, we always ignore a passionate professional who are working at different levels, who in their own have gained that kind of skill set and experience, and who actually work with the passion to make something happen. Small changes in the organization. It's a painful process. So you should identify in an organization, not the top level, but the medium level, mid-level, who is actually making a difference. I will suggest you one-to-one, who is actually trying to innovate few things, and his own area he's achieved something.
Can you name few of them?
I have to think, but I will tell you by minute. So I think with the obviously top this thing, obviously there are drivers and they're inspiring people to come in. They have a vision. You also should concentrate the middle level, which has make difference in the aviation.
Makes sense. So before we have 5 more minutes left, considering we have to close it ASAP. So you recently brought few aircrafts, ordered few aircrafts with DH at Dubai Air Show. I was also part of it. So what is your next 5 years goal?
So see, regional connectivity, what we are concentrating, and small aircraft operations. That is what I said. Our pilot project started from Bhubaneswar, wherein we deployed 3 Cessna Grand Caravan. It's a 9-seater aircraft. Beautiful aircraft, well suited for a smaller airports like 100 meters or something like that, 800 meters to 1 kilometer run length, which is operating. We just want to extend that and take this same model to different states. So extension of this is obviously we were searching for a better platform which is a twin engine and with a little more capacity,
ठीक है.
but still able to take off from the same airports.
I get it.
So Twin Otter 300G is the latest version of 400 series of these aircraft, which can take off within 500 meters.
I see.
It's a stall aircraft. Beautiful machine, well 1000 plus aircrafts. This aircraft, this particular model, avionics upgrade with few other upgrades in that, has come up in March this year. Last year. Rather.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what if somebody wants to book a ticket?
Go to our website, indiaoneair.com,
ठीक है.
or go to our ATO's counter.
ठीक है.
We are not on Make My Trip or Use My Trip or anywhere, just because we have a very less seat. And we have a different kind of business philosophy. Actually, we want right people to travel with us. I can open up on say Make My Trip, Ease My Trip 3 months in advance. Within 5 days, all my seats will get blocked.
Correct.
So what we do, we open up monthly, and we all the local people knows about it. Though it's not a very bright business idea, but our main aim is that the right people should avail the facility, and they should have an option to book ticket. So we release only through our websites and through ATOs, and we release every month tickets so that 9 seat is still available in case somebody wants to travel urgently.
I get it.
Yeah.
And what if somebody wants to do business with India One Air? So what do they do? How do they get in touch with you?
So you can go to our website. The email addresses and contact numbers are there.
Perfect.
Or you can go to my LinkedIn page. You can DM me. We are all open for a better ecosystem, better ideas. So my main aim is always to build up an aviation ecosystem. So I keep getting calls from within India, obviously, from outside also, for an advice for this thing. I don't take it as an say advisor role wherein I charge or something like that. It's basically we are interacting to gain from each other. Whatever experiences I share it very openly. In fact, recently, a few days back, only somebody called up for setting up an FTO. He said, if you can give me this thing, I said, why not? Whatever I have, I can give you. Though I am not expert in FTO, but whatever little I know, I can share. So
Makes
people can contact in case somewhere we need to collaborate. We can do that. Not an issue at all.
Perfect.
And aviation will grow only once you have an open mind.
Yeah.
We can collaborate with each other. We can share ideas.
That's the
we
only way.
can work together as a team and share knowledge to build up an ecosystem.
100%.
There's enough room for everyone to grow in this.
Correct. And I think events like Wings India, like the way we have these podcasts going on.
It's a good platform.
That's a good platform to
Yes,
get in touch with people and actually get to know their long-term goals.
Yeah.
Otherwise, शायद हम लोग चाय पे चर्चा इतनी हमारी लंबी नहीं हो पाती. But good.
Yeah, definitely.
One last thing which we would like to know, your thoughts about Aviation Indeed. What do you think? What do you think of us?
Fantastic platform. See, in case you can get a right skill to write wherever the requirement is there, the half of the job is done.
Yeah.
That is what you people are doing. You've been very open with that. You're trying to help build the way I see it and the way I know. You people are always ready to discuss things out.
Yeah.
Like we said, collaboration and open discussion is important for the ecosystem to build up. That is fantastic. Hats off to you people.
Thank you very much.
Good job, and I hope you'll progress and continue doing the same.
Yes. So we even at Wings India. So before Wings India, our major job was to find people for multiple companies wherein when they are not able to find relevant resources. But recently at Wings India, we signed with the Aviation Aerospace Skill Council of India as a recruitment partner. So now we are their recruitment partners for those who are skilled, right? Then we realized it is not just recruitment, it's more into skill development. So our job is not only into finding people, it's also to skill them based on what is expected.
Fantastic.
That is where the gap तो वो गैप एनालिसिस करके और उसको ढूंढना और वो बेस्ट आउट ऑफ बेस्ट निकालना, दैट इज व्हाट द
In case any company, you can give them skilled manpower or with background knowledge, then that saves their 3 to 4 months of initial induction training. Okay, so that is actually a fabulous thing which you're doing.
Awesome. And thank you so much for
It is
being part of
really
this
a
podcast.
pleasure, and I think I've spoken my heart out, whatever little knowledge I have got.
No, 100%.
And fantastic, and it is a pleasure and an honor to be here.
Same
And
here,
it's a
same here. Lovely meeting you always.
Enjoyed a lot. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Yash and Ananya. Thank you to you both of you as well.